What's up, guys? Peace and blessings to you all. Let's debunk 7 of the most commonly used propaganda phrases from all these Zionists that they have like a booklet and they keep repeating them. Let's go ahead and debunk all of them. So check it out.
Israeli officials have told so many lies since October the 7th with so little pushback from the media that it's hard to keep up. So here from Ziteo is the first in a new segment we're calling Debunked. The top 7 lies about Gaza debunked. Lie number 1. There was already a ceasefire on October the 6th, and Hamas broke it. You see it said everywhere by Benjamin Netanyahu, by Hillary Clinton. They all say it, and yet it's completely false. Just 2 weeks before October the 7th, Israeli airstrikes hit Gaza for the 3rd day in a row. And on October the 4th, Gaza Strip protesters received bullet wounds to ankles, medics report. Does that sound like a ceasefire to you? Even over in the occupied West Bank, before Hamas's attack on October the 7th, Israeli forces had already killed a record 234 Palestinians. If there was a ceasefire in place before October the 7th, nobody told the Israeli military. Lie number 2.
Nobody told the Israeli military, one of the most intelligent militaries in the world. Like, seriously? And let's not forget that every Ramadan, every year, they attack worshippers at Al-Aqsa Mosque. So did it really start at October 7? Come on, man. Who are you guys fooling when you guys say, what about October 7? What about the kidnapped people on October 7? Yeah, what about the kidnapped people before October 7? Okay.
2. The priority is freeing the hostages. There's no higher priority, Joe Biden has said. And yet, last month, Israel's finance minister said bringing home the hostages is not the top priority. Hamas must be defeated, he said. Wittingly or unwittingly, the Israeli military has actually killed more Israeli hostages than its soldiers have rescued. In fact, as one Israeli journalist recently tweeted, citing new reporting from an Israeli news website, 10 hostages were killed by Israeli airstrikes in Gaza, some even as the Israeli military had intel they were residing in the buildings that were targeted. The IDF reportedly killed their own citizens and then lied and said they died in, quote, Hamas captivity. But sure, it's all about the hostages. Line number...
It's never about the hostages. We're talking about one of the most intelligent militaries in the world. There's a video of an American officer, retired military person, extremely intelligent because she worked on the intelligence part of the army, where she specifically says that Israeli army has the technology to know exactly where people are in Gaza.
We have technology that we can see exactly who's in these locations and buildings. So they're targeting and bombing homes, knowing who and how many children were actually inside. My name is Josephine Gilbo. I'm a 17-year Army veteran. I recently got out of the military last year. Having that background as an intelligence officer and understanding what defense actually is, I can see clearly that this is not self-defense. The civilian casualties is catastrophic. They're targeting homes filled with children. The elite that sit in Capitol Hill sit there and lie over and over and over. I just want to highlight one of the biggest awakenings that I think I've had the last few weeks coming here and lobbying with the senators and the congressmen is just how corrupt our government is. And that anyone that's in the military is simply just one chess piece that they use at their leisure for their own internal gain to protect their own internal assets and money.
So all these hostages that are dying by bombs from Israel they know it. It's not a mistake fire. They know what they're doing. Also, October 7th, do you think that all those explosions in the kibbutz were done by Hamas? No, they were done by Israeli military tank and their Apache helicopters. They themselves have admitted to that. So there's no questioning about that. It's crazy. Let's go to the 40 beheaded babies, man. I can't believe these lies.
Number 3, 40 beheaded babies. How can we forget the most emotive and most offensive lie of this entire conflict? A lie that went viral and was repeated by the President of the United States, who falsely said he saw pictures of beheaded babies, even though there weren't any. nor were their babies burned in ovens, as Israeli newspaper Haaretz proved in their investigation. They were all lies. In fact, according to data released by Israel's Social Security Agency, tragically there was one baby killed on October the 7th, 10-month-old Mila Cohen, may her memory be a blessing. But in the interests of facts, she was not beheaded. Now, one baby killed is one baby too many, a tragedy, a crime. But 40 beheaded babies is just a cynical, reckless, repulsive lie that was then used to justify the killing of hundreds of Palestinian babies. Line number...
Okay, so first of all, I'm really sorry for that baby that actually did get killed, even though it wasn't beheaded. Our Islam says that if you kill one single person, it's like you killed all humanity. And if you save one single person, it's like you save all humanity. So if Hamas actually did that, they don't really represent Islam, to put it that way. Anyways, it's a armed conflict and many things are going around. The 40 beheaded baby is just a crazy story, and it's a story and it's a manipulation tool that the media uses. They just throw in a fake news so that people get sentimental, they get in the favor of the victim, in this case Israel, and then they support them. But then later on they come up and clarify that it was actually a lie, but that idea, you cannot remove it from people's head. So here we have the president of the most powerful country in the world saying that he saw pictures of 40 beheaded babies, and then their own government people have to come up and say that he was wrong and it was not real news. Like, are you kidding me? What's up with the media, man? Nowadays, the media needs to be reported by social media because we cannot rely on BBC, CNN, Fox, and all that crap that are all bought by Zionist people.
Number 4, there was a Hamas base underneath the Shifa Hospital. Remember this video from the Israeli military claiming Hamas's main headquarters were under the hospital? Wow, an underground lair straight out of a Bond movie. To this day, we have yet to see any evidence of such a headquarters under Al-Shifa. Sure, as the AP has reported, the Israelis found a pair of metal cots in a room fashioned from rusty white tile. They appeared to be out of use. Meanwhile, the Washington Post said the underground rooms found by Israel showed no immediate evidence of military use by Hamas, and Israel has provided no hard evidence that Hamas was using the hospital as a command and control center. The Israeli military lied so that they could attack more hospitals under the same false pretext. Line up.
So I'm tired of arguing with Israeli people saying that it was proven that Hamas exploded the hospital. Like, seriously, guys? Like, are we gonna discuss that one single Shifa hospital when the IDF has bombed every single hospital in Gaza? Like, and it's not after October 7th. They've done it before also. Like, history cannot be rewritten. Like, are you kidding me? Like, who are you guys fooling? Like, nobody believes you.
Number 5, you can't trust the Hamas health ministry. Remember what Israeli spokesman Mark Regev said to me on Peacock back in November? The Gaza Health Ministry says Israel has killed more than 11,000 people in Gaza, including a record number of
Hamas controlled.
Let me finish my question.
No, but you can't say that. No, but you said you have to say the Hamas controlled Ministry of Health in Gaza.
I don't have to say what you asked me to say. Why mention Hamas controlled every time? Because you can't trust the health ministry's numbers, right? Except the Israeli military does. The Israeli military has secretly found the Gaza Health Ministry's casualty figures to be reliable and even uses those numbers for its own intelligence briefings. Oh, and the world's most famous medical journal, The Lancet, found no evidence of inflated mortality reporting from the Gaza Ministry of Health. Line number 6.
Oh my goodness. Hamas numbers. The Hamas numbers. Seriously? Like, we can see the videos of the children massacred on social media, and you're gonna tell me that those are actors or baby dolls? That's what Israeli people say. And they have names, like they are registered. It's not invented. And the IDF itself uses those numbers. It's just funny that whenever they want to disprove something, they just blame it on Hamas. Those are Hamas numbers, like Ministry of Health in Gaza. No, the Hamas Ministry Health of Gaza. Like, come on, bro. We can see the videos of the children dying, and we're tired of it. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this video, because I'm tired of watching children die. Like, it's crazy.
There is no hunger in Gaza. That is an exact quote from an Israeli defense official. And it's a lie, obviously. Ask the parents of poor Mahmoud Fatou, the 2-month-old baby who starved to death recently in Gaza. According to the World Food Programme, 4 out of 5 of the hungriest people in the world right now are in Gaza. And lie number 7.
4 out of 5 people in the world that are dying of famine are from Gaza. That means Gaza has 80% of the world poverty, dying of hunger. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And like these guys from the West wanna like drop air packages with aid. Why? Why? And the video showed that the things that were dropped were actually expired food from their military. It's so easy to let the truck aids in. You don't need to do all the drama of dropping aid from the air. Like, who are you fooling? You're not fooling anybody.
The Gazans getting killed today elected Hamas. They voted for them. Put aside for one moment the bin Ladenist logic that says if you vote a way I don't like, I get to kill you. It's just not true that Gazans elected Hamas. It's a lie. Half of the population of Gaza are kids under the age of 18. Most of them weren't even born when the last elections in Gaza took place nearly 2 decades ago. And even in those 2006 legislative elections, Hamas didn't win a majority of the votes cast in Gaza. So, again and again, the Israeli government and its supporters in the West tell brazen, shameless lies about the war. And so again and again, we must call out those dangerous and deadly lies, even if others in our media won't.
Let's not forget also that besides the 40 beheaded babies, they said there was raping going on that day on October 7th. But that has also been disproven. So, I mean, whatever, man. The media is gonna keep lying, and then we gotta keep countering, because we are people of truth and people of facts, and we wanna know what's true. We live by the truth, not by the lies like the Zionist people do. Please like the video. Thank you so much.